Hello, YT. They call me Ace, aka Marvelous. This time around, we are going to be working on a painting for commission. It's not a bad painting, but we feel like we dropped the ball on this one. Check it out. Let's dance. Light pencil sketch, like we do. This is a picture that was commissioned. This is a commission piece. Someone asked me to do this for her daughter's baby shower, and I was like, I'm not that very good at portraits, painting portraits, which I'm not. I let her know that, and then she was like, well, I want it to be more like a character. So I was like, I'll give it a go. At first, failed horribly. I did like 2 sketches and I was like, this looks nothing like the person. Then I did this one more recently as weeks had went by, and it still don't look like the person, in my personal opinion. I'm like, yeah, this still is not good, but I figured, all right, I'm gonna finish it, give it to her. This lady is someone that has looked out for me times before, and she had requested a commission for me from way back, which I didn't get to complete. So I felt even more so obligated to do this one. And on top of that, do it for free because she actually paid me for that first commission, which I'd have no problem just paying her back. She's still very much so in my life. Ohana. But yeah, because of that, I figured, I'm going to do this one and just give it to her for free. She shouldn't have to be charged for it. And she's encouraged me to practice more on the portrait game where, trying to capture people's visuals. For the character thing, you know what a character picture is like. They take your likeness and then they heighten certain features of you, like if you have a bigger nose or the forehead or big cheeks, lips, cheekbones. You see street artists do it a lot in like the city. I'm from New York, so the city. But yeah, she encouraged me to practice it a little bit more, practice my portrait style and capturing certain features when doing a character like thing. I feel like she'll commission me a lot more, and that'll be a good thing to help me practice too. But this is not necessarily a picture that I would draw on my own. Just like I wouldn't think to be like, hey, let me draw a pregnant lady for a baby shower. It's just not something that I do on the regular. As you can see, we're done with the sketch and we're getting into the color now. We're already into the color. Another thing is that I feel like most of the pictures that I draw are, I don't want to say pointless, but yeah, there's not much of a point to it. There's no real meaning behind them all. And if there is any kind of meaning, it's just like, hey, I like anime, I like cartoons, or I blow trees. Things of that nature that I just do. But I'm not trying to spread any message or real message in that way. But with a picture like this, except for my Under the Influence campaign, that does have some kind of meaning to it. Yeah, sure. But a picture like this, I feel like has more, depth behind it. Sure, it's just a pregnant lady, but it's like the carrier of life, or it could be like Mother Nature, or it could be like family oriented, husband and wife, all that good stuff. It just has it will appeal to a broader audience. I think. I hope. Please. When picking the color for her dress, I didn't know what to pick at first because I didn't want the orange yellow background to clash with what she was wearing. Like, for example, I was gonna put her in blue, even though blue is like probably my least favorite color. I was gonna put her in blue, but then I was like, no, I don't want the orange blue mix thing going on. No. I was gonna put her in a yellow dress or a sunflower type dress, but I was like, my background's already orange and yellow. Don't do that. We need gun dress, So yeah, we did pink, baby red, and literally I grabbed red, grabbed white, and lightened it up. So you see why I call it pink. Pink is not real color. When coloring the hair, you see that I already did the base color of a gray, a light gray, or a dark brown, which is gray. I was debating whether or not to color her hair that black looking color or the dark brown, like how black people's hair actually is. My hair looks black, but it's dark brown. So a lot of times when doing hair For black folk, I think, am I just gonna color it all black, or do I want to do the brown accent? And almost every time when I do a picture, I think that. I think most times I do just straight black, but I do have some pictures where I'm coloring their hair dark brown, or light brown for that matter. For the line work, we used a Posca markers. Is that how you pronounce the word? P-O-S-C-A. I've never heard anyone else say it out loud. To the best of my abilities, I don't recall ever hearing someone say it out loud. But yeah, Posca markers for the line work. I do want to start practicing doing line work with an actual paintbrush. It is harder for me to do it that way. And I do use a acrylic marker because it is easier for me to do it that way. It's like working on regular paper. But I do need to practice my line work with the brush, steady hand and all that stuff. You know. For the background, I went online and just looked up a couple of different backgrounds. I already decided I was going to color the background orange and yellow. Apparently I have a thing for the sunrise kind of color look thing, because I'm not drawing any clouds in this picture, that's not the point. But I do like this orange yellow mood. But yeah, I went online to find some kind of inspiration, and I found like this picture of just a bunch of butterflies. And I was like, butterflies, that works. The mother carrying a baby, butterfly with the transformation of the caterpillar and then the cocoon, and it felt like some type of symbolism. And I was like, sure, life. I think it turned out very well. I ain't mad at the background. Because again, I see where I messed up. We're not going to show you the original picture. Why do that to ourselves? We feel shit. It's not happening. I'm not showing this. This is what you get. But just so you know, I definitely messed up. Gonna practice some more. I appreciate the opportunity to work on this picture too, this painting. Here you have the sketch, then you have just the colored background, and we're done. I was at the baby shower as well. Of course, naturally, they gave me an invite. And I was happy to see them, but I didn't get to see it. But I was happy that they signed the picture too. That was cool to me. That's a wrap on another one. Thank you for sticking around if you stuck around for this long. Like if you like this video. Subscribe if you with this noise. Share it if you're about that life. I appreciate you for your view. This was a pretty fun painting to do. And we'll keep up with the practicing. Alright? I'ma holla at you later.